Okay, so welcome to the Personal Development Unplugged podcast with me, Paul Clough. What's it all about? Well, it's about using things like NLP, hypnosis, all sorts of mind stuff to understand how people do what they do, the people who do excellent things, deconstructing what they do so we can learn how to do it, and also learning how to deconstruct the things that we do which we're not happy with so we can change it, we can learn from it, and all in all, learn to be the best person, the best us, the real us that there can be. So no more a wisher or a coulda. No, these wishes, your wishes, are going to turn into dreams, and those dreams are going to turn into reality. So listen here at the Personal Development Unplugged podcast with me, Paul Clough. Okay. Hey, my friend, back again for a 5-minute quickie, which will be a real quickie. So if you've got time for a quickie, hang around for this. And I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I've certainly talked about faking it until you make it and how much I detest that bloody term, especially the word fake is in the blooming title. How can anything be right if you're faking something? And I was listening to Gary Vaynerchuk on the Gary V Experience podcast, and he was just answering questions. And he was talking about faking it till you make it. And I had to listen because I wanted to really see what was his stance on this. Was it the same as ours, or was it the same as some of the other people with the old brain hacks and all that bloody rubbish? And he was talking to this guy, and he said, if you fake it till you make it, or just fake it, you won't make it, but if you just fake it, you know you're doing it. For a start, that's the first thing. More importantly, your friends know you're faking it. And he said, I've only got one bit of advice for you. Don't do it. And if you don't fake it, you become your real self. You not necessarily the vulnerable, but just be real. Just be real to yourself. People will love you for it. And the other thing about that is, not necessarily you will love yourself for it, but you will just feel good. You'll feel, the word is congruent, aligned, but you'll know who you are. Doesn't matter whether you're right or wrong. You're never wrong. You're just, something to learn by. But it doesn't matter because you are being who you are. And I loved the way that he finished it because he said, everybody will love you for it. In fact, I love you, brother. I love it. And I do love it. Because that one little bit of advice has gone out to millions of people. Yeah, in our little world here in Personal Development Unplugged, it goes around a little bit. And hopefully we can make a difference. But if there's only just you and I attempting to be real, be real, brother. But if we can just be real to ourselves, yes, we'll make mistakes. And we'll learn by them because we're real to ourselves. And when we get to where we want to go, and we know there's even more places to go when we get there, it's because we're being real. As I say, singing from our true voice, showing up. All those lovely memes, but they meme and mean something, I think, really special, really important. Because if you think about it, and I'm just a bit morbid, it's just coming to my head, in your very last breath on this little old planet Earth, what would it be like if you just said, yeah, well, I faked most of it. Oh, what a bloody waste. But if you could say to yourself, we were real. We were real. How does that make you feel? Not going there, obviously, but knowing that that's what you'd be able to say, and knowing that you're going to have a life of true experiences, because then you'll be attracting them and attracting the right things in your life. You'll be taking the right opportunities because they're real for you. Because, even going back to that little thing that, you get what you think about most of the time, whether you like it or not. Well, if you are acting fake and you're thinking fake, guess what happens? Yeah, you get what you're thinking about, which is a load of more fakeness. You've seen those people who are fake. Their lives are fake. We're not. You're not. So, In the words of Gary V, I love you, brother, because you're real. And that's the end of a 5-minute quickie, which took less than 5 minutes. Well, it'll probably take longer by the time I've edited it and put stuff out. Hope you enjoyed this little 5-minute quickie. Give you something to think about. And just know we're on the right track here at Personal Development Unplugged. You're on the right track. I'm on the right track because we're real. Okay, bye-bye now.
Warning, you are now leaving the unplugged mind of Paul Clough. It's time to fly on your own. Be brave, my friend.
Personal Development Unplugged.